your divine masculine is really feeling like their inner child needs you. They feel like your connection is home here with this 10 of Pentacles, but it's like the best home that they could have ever dreamed of. Your connection with them is like their childhood dream. They could feel like they're living their childhood dream with you. For the majority of you, this is someone that you're with already. This is someone that you are quite possibly in some sort of connection with. You guys are linked together, and this connection is grounded in reality because we do have the 10 of Pentacles, okay? And all these phenomenal astrological events such as Saturn in Aries, Uranus in Gemini, and now we have Mercury retrograde. What? But for the majority of you, I'm sure it doesn't feel like that because your energy is super high vibrational. For the majority of you that are watching this, okay? It's like you bring this balance to chaos for them. I hope this isn't too loud. Namaste, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. I feel so much love. I feel such a deep, deep, deep love. Yes. Wow. Like I said, balance into chaos. So here we have the 10 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And now we have the Page of Cups. Someone is finally seeing you for the big boss that you are, okay? I'm sorry. They are. Your divine masculine is seeing you as the big boss that you are. It's kind of like that stay-at-home dad energy that feels imbalanced when the divine masculine is not fully healed, if that makes sense. And I am talking about energy, so take it how it resonates. Maybe someone got hurt here physically. Maybe someone got hurt here emotionally. Like, this could be your divine masculine who is originally the major or the main provider, right? But you provide something supernatural for them. I am so done with this reading. I literally was in tears before I went into this reading. That's how much love they feel for you. That's how much they feel like they need you in their life. And I'm seeing this energy of them in my third eye. It's like watching a movie and realizing that the whole time everything that was ever missing was always you. Look at this Four of Cups. Look at this. They were like in their, I would say someone here could be a heavy Christian, okay? Because I don't know why I'm hearing the word carnal. All right, we're not, okay? We're not doing that, all right? We're not. But I will say, in this state of like just having fun and being wild and being free, but when they were in this state, they were actually seeing signs and synchronicities of you, and they didn't realize this until now. Literally, whenever you're watching this video, this could have happened a week ago, a month ago, but I mean, it's like now. And it's because of what's being demanded. You know, you're exciting, but you're also disciplined. you know. Wow. Okay, let's just keep going. It's like I don't need to get messed up to be with you, because I love you. But it's cool, like, you know, if I do, you don't judge me. You go out, you party with me. That's the vibe I'm getting. Because guess what? I'm hearing we get money. All right, you guys are getting money together, right? And you help them to realize that it's okay. You let them be themselves. You let them you let them out of their cage is what I'm hearing. Uh-oh. There we go. That lion energy is coming through. That bird energy is coming through. All right, I'm just saying, that's literally what I heard. How could you possibly trap a lion? How are you gonna trap? You can never. All right, you could pretend. Look at this, the Hangman in reverse. Your divine masculine is looking at you in a whole new light. It's like they were drowning and they saw you drowning and they were just like, oh my goodness. Bamboo shoots could be bamboo. You guys could be like into feng shui. All right. You know, I feel like this Hangman in reverse is telling me that there was something stuck in your connection and you figured out how to unbreak yourself, unbreak them. And I'm telling you, it's because of how sexy you are. That's what I'm hearing. At the end of the day, you are sexy. You turn their world upside down. You got this person like, huh? Kind of reminds me of that supernatural experience I had the other day with this deer coming to see me, you know, out of nowhere. No one sees deers around here like that, okay? But that deer was there. That's how they're looking at you. They're like, are you real? They know you're real. Okay, let's see why else is their inner child needs you. Their inner child is like how they feel when they're alone. Look at this. Because you don't play things small. You play it big. Some people might call you crazy or strange. Some of you could be short in stature, or some of you could be a huge deal, like a really big deal, but it's like you downplay it, you know. Someone here could like eating shrimp. I'm allergic to shellfish, unfortunately. But yeah, someone here is like, they almost took me out. That's what I'm hearing, right? But you brought me back to myself. You understood that I was different. I don't know. This is getting deep. Please let me know who is this for, right? Whose reading is this? We definitely have very strong Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn so far. But it could be any sign. Doesn't have to be those signs. Okay? Someone wants to send you a message here. They want to... And I'm seeing an infinity sign here and a fish. So some of you could have a fish tank or fish. And I'm so over this. I am so over this energy right now. Let me tell you. Their messages... Thank God you see me. That's what they want to say. They want to say thank God that you see me, because I'm so done. All right, let me tell you. This is how we're going to do this. We're going to keep it hundo. All right, we're going to keep it super real, and I don't really care what anyone thinks. There were some malicious, thieving haters. Okay, this could have been in the spiritual realm here with this crow and these pearls. Yeah, I'm getting a vibe of like your divine masculine, or you take it how it resonates. Take the roles, how they work, how they fit for your story. They were casting their pearls, you know, before swine. That's a biblical term. I was raised as a Christian, My parents are apostles, and you know, I love them. They raised me well, right? They know my spirit, so I don't really care what anyone else thinks about me, right? You help them to see that love really does exist. You help them to see that they can have fun, they can have their cake and eat it too. Like, why can't you have your cake? That doesn't even make any sense. You feel me? Like, what? You sound so stupid. Like, who says that? You can't have your cake and eat it too. Why not? Why not? Now, does this mean that you're exploiting your partner, or you're doing things that make them feel uncomfortable? No, you're just creating your own reality. And I'm telling you, their inner child needed you to protect them, because there were people trying to destiny swap with them. There were people trying to swagger jack them. There were people bringing them down. But you constantly just stood by their side, and you lifted them up. Now, this could be someone that you're calling in. Your energy is going to be high vibrational for this person. This person has a lot to lose, because I'm seeing in this nest they have created here, there's a lot of wealth here. There's gold, there's diamonds, there's silver, there's crystals, there's so much. And this could even be their throat. I'm noticing like a blue ribbon. You help them, like, I don't know. You guys tell me about your story, okay? Because I definitely want to know, and I want to keep this moving, because I feel like that's getting long-winded. Yes, you guys are going to be celebrating something, a win, a major win here. And I think it has to do with your love. Look at that. Two of Cups. Your love. How beautiful is that? For some of you, they could have had to, this is just for a small portion of you, you could have really been confused about this because of how they were in solitude. They were just like, and then all of a sudden they came out, and it's like now you're being put on this pedestal, all right, with this world card. Hey. Listen, you can handle the weight of the world on your shoulders. You are a fine ass, sexy ass, divine feminine, divine masculine, okay? They want to create moon cycles with you, timelines. They want to recreate the way the world sees you in their eyes. They want the world to see you the way that they see you. This one is this giving me poetry right here, okay? I'm getting poetry vibes right here. And it doesn't matter how you feel like you look about yourself. They feel like you look amazing. You the hottest, you the baddest, you're the one. Okay, some of you could be born on a cusp, all right? If you're born on a cusp, let me know down in the comments. Let's move on and see what else you need to know right now this time. Some of you could be seeing 1441. Could be significant. Woo, I'm telling you, your inner child matches their inner child, and then you guys create supernatural karma. Okay, there's a lot of passion here, and there's a lot of truth that's coming out. It's like the world is going to be shocked by this love. The world's going to be shocked of how much they love you and how significant you are in their world. This is divine intervention. For some of you, this person definitely did not have the best childhood, okay? And it doesn't matter. Someone's like, well, they had this and they had that. You don't know what mental state. Yeah, the mental state of this person's childhood was not good, all right? And look at that. You're home. You are home to them. You make a house a happy home. You know how like some women, I'm sorry to say, but I'm sure y'all not watching my channel. Because haters cannot take me. I promise you, they can't. They're like, You don't nag your husband or your man or your significant other when they come home, right, from work. That's why they love you. You don't call them and complain before they have to go to work, all right? They could have been past, previous. You are so in alignment with them, period. Everything about you is comfortable. And also, not to mention, you have a flair for home decor. If your home is sexy, all right, and you know it, go ahead and just give yourself some hand clapping emojis, okay? Because right? You take care of home. Some of you could love flowers, gardening. Some of you, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. This could be a biracial connection. You guys could be from different cultures, countries, cities, state. And let's say you are, you know, different ethnicities. It's like you still have those same core values, right? You could have met this person on social media, or this person loves your social media, but I'm also getting that this person doesn't care if you're not really on social media, if that makes sense, right? I'm getting a few different messages that are coming through. Your person is very protective over you as well when it comes to social media. Like, they're very respectful, okay, of your privacy, their privacy. They love that about you. That gives them the freedom to be childlike. Oh, and let me tell you something right now. This is how you're going to know who this person is, because they're going to heart everything you do. They're going to heart it. They're going to like it. They're going to comment. They're going to be right there. Okay? And yeah, you know why? Let's see why. Let's get one more card. And why is that? Why? Okay. There we go. Because you're the one. You're the one that they're focused on. They feel like you're charming, you're sexy. And this same, I'm over this player. I'm sorry. We heard you, baby. We heard you in the last 3 readings, okay? Someone here could have a man bun or braids or something. It's because they used to be a player and now they're not. Okay, we get it. You're not a player. You must have went through a lot. Can you guys tell me in the comments what you went through to get this divine masculine? This is a hot and heavy high roller, okay? This is not a love bomber. This is someone who gets what they want, and when they don't want it anymore, they're gone. All right? If they tell you they love you, they love you. This is not someone who has MPD. This is not, no. This is like a truly divine masculine, okay? And they see you as their match here. If you guys haven't seen them in a while, they can't wait to see you. Can somebody please give this player a hug? Send them some flowers. You can send them some spiritual flowers, okay? Call them in, like bring them home, okay? Maybe some of you, this is a long distance connection. I don't know. Please let me know. But I do want to move on and see what you should avoid when it comes to this person, because I feel like a lot of you are probably putting them a little bit more on a pedestal than you should. That's just for some of you guys, not for all of you, because I'm not saying there's anything wrong with, you know, celebrating your baby, right? Your boo-boo, your meme. Sleepy, and I get really silly when I'm sleepy. What you want to avoid is, you know, people trauma dumping on you, or even watching the news. I can't tell you how many times my family or just my friends are, you didn't see that? You didn't know about that? And I'm like, no, I didn't. And I'm totally fine not knowing. I love being in my bubble, right? And just creating and manifesting and orchestrating my own timelines, all right? Yeah. don't tell your bad stories. Stop telling your bad stories. It is a waste of time. It slows you down. Okay? It stops the flow of getting what you want. All right? All right, all right, all right. Let's see what else. Should you avoid? Just to ground this super high vibrational loving energy. Yelling. Someone is a loud ass mother effer. I'm sorry. I know a couple of them. If you do, tell me. And you're like, you don't need to yell. Don't. Who you, what? Are you talking to me? You hothead. You know what? You need therapy. All right? Don't do that. Do not meet them where they are. They want to trigger you. They want to poke the sleeping lion. And then when that lion roars, they're going to be running for the hills. This is not a game. I know I sound like I'm joking, but I'm low-key mad serious, okay? No. Do not let those NPCs provoke you and take you off of your spiritual high horse where you belong. You do not need to bend the knee and get on their level, even though sometimes it might feel good. But is it really worth it, right? If it stops you, right? If it just does it, I don't know, I'm getting to a place where look at this health. Yeah, you want to focus on your health. If these people are not, if they're not having a healthy mentality, if they're not trying to change the world, be the change, all right? Michael Jackson, he said, change the world, make it, you make it, all right? I could not be a motivational speaker because I would just be telling everybody off. You go sit in the corner and you go sit over there until you become enlightened, all right? There we go. Now, and bad habits, if you can. But if you enjoy those bad habits and it brings you good news, that's on you, okay? There's no judgment here. Let's see, how are they feeling about you? And then we're just going to simply close out because I feel like I want to move on, right? We'll get some messages for my ancestors. Spiritual confirmation deck. That's my favorite portion of the reading. Stay tuned to the end. Don't forget to click the notification bell. Thank you guys for coming back. I love you so much. All right. Reunion. They like you hanging out with their family. I just saw reunion. You are their family. A house party could be coming up. All right. Or this could just be some alone time. This came up in the previous reading. There's something about your skin that they want to be in, is what I'm hearing. They want to rub you. They like to rub you. Okay. This divine masculine's love language clearly is physical touch. All right. Let's see what else do you need to know. There we go. If you guys are not married, you're about to get married. Okay. This player is now becoming the groom. And this makes sense because I was really getting annoyed. I was like, why does this player keep coming up? It's a confirmation. Pay attention to the details. You're going to be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. Some of you definitely need to go out earthing. And what I mean by that is like walk on the grass, sit on the grass. Just sit down on the grass, right? Take your shoes off. That's what I mean. Do not hug a tree, all right? Because I don't feel like trees like to be hugged, okay? That's just me. I might be wrong. Now, if you do hug a tree, you will know that this tree needs to be hugged, okay? That's for some of you that like hugging trees. I don't know. That was a sidebar message. Take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it for someone else. You have them reflecting on, yeah, they might be about to pop the question, or they might have already popped the question and they're thinking, wow, I made the right decision. Some of you are definitely seeing 1111. If you're feeling like you're in a sad state, like you have everything that you want and but then there's something missing. Just tell yourself, thank you so much for this time, space, reality. I can't wait to see what's next, okay? If you are experiencing that, write that down in your spiritual journal. Write that in the comments. Write it and repeat it over and over again to yourself. If you feel like you have everything, but there's something missing, okay? That's a healing message to yourself. Wow, this is getting long-winded. You heal them. And let me tell you something right now. This is two different divine masculine. So there's two different timelines, two different time zones. And for some of you, this definitely is same sex. And both of y'all are so hot. All right, I'm just saying, you make a great team. Doesn't have to be same sex, but I'm just saying, you guys are from different cultures, backgrounds. There's something different, but there's a flair of elegance and sophistication and edginess at the same time. It's like the world needs this energy, right? Okay, let's get one more, what you need to know, and then we'll get some messages from the ancestors to close out. Okay, well, how are you feeling? There we go. Okay, there you go. Passion. That's it. That's all they want. I don't know what else to say. You guys can color in the lines. This is a passionate connection, okay? This is, you guys, you know, if you haven't been getting it on, they miss that. If you've been getting it on, that's what they want, more passion. And I feel that you guys are in alignment with this passionate energy. So whatever you're doing that is different, because in order to be passionate, I'm seeing the Ace of Wands, you have to change a direction, right? In order to change direction, you have to change your thoughts, right? How you think about things, right? And just switch it up, okay? So you're switching it up and they're all for it. All right, somebody's going to be having some more babies here. I'm getting that with that 10 of Pentacles. So if you already have children with them, you could be having more children. If you don't have children with them, this is going to lead to that, okay? Right? For some of you, they could even feel like they want to earth with you outside, okay? They want to do some earthing, okay? I'm so over this reading right now. Let's see. That's too many, but I'll take these three. Let's see what we got here. Brand new, bigger, and better energy heading towards you now. Yes, especially if you are repeating some of those messages and just being conscious of, you know, being in that state of gratitude. Something new is coming. I'm hearing specifically for some of you, this is a new job, a new opportunity, a new relationship. An upgrade, okay, for your diamond ring. All right, okay, for some of you, a bigger wedding ring, a bigger band. I'm just saying, that's what I heard. All right, someone you love is currently experiencing a spiritual awakening because of you. Yes, that was the totality of the reading. That was the energy that I felt when I went into the reading. And that's why their inner child needs you, right? It's because of this spiritual awakening. They would not have had the success or the things that they've experienced through that pain. You helped them through their pain and trauma. And that's for a lot of you here. Like we've all been through this, right? I feel. So it says your recent dreams are a reflection of your fears and your desires. So whatever you're dreaming, it's because you're afraid of something or you want something. All right, that's the wave, that's the vibe. On the bottom of the deck, I feel guided to take this one. It says you have a story to tell that will save the lives of many people. Some of you need to write a book